rematch time here at King of the Pride 2 as Jay Alexander, well, he's come out with what I would assume is some symbolism for his opponent tonight. Is that the fate of Mathayus this evening as the Purveyor of Punishment returns to the Pride? That's certainly not going to endear him to anyone here in the Lion's Den, where Mathayus is beloved. And as he's yelling at Mathayus's mother and family and friends in the front row here, we'll take you back to earlier this month at Friday Night Fight Night with a matchup that main evented and is arguably the best match in the history of our Fight Night series. These two brutalized each other in and around the ring, but it was ultimately Mathayus with enough power and able to slip free from the grasp of Alexander, hitting that spear, cutting Jay in half, and scoring the win. Tonight, he looks for 2 in a row. And of course, Mathayus looking to get back into the title picture here in Lions Pride Sports after an opportunity earlier this year did not come out in his favor. Tonight, Mathayus with a second win over one of the top up-and-coming stars of Booker T's Reality of Wrestling promotions, Jay Alexander. And I would say Mathayus gets himself right back into position to challenge for the Lions Pride Sports Championship. Of course, Alexander is here in Lions Pride Sports to try to achieve some golden dreams. And he's going to do whatever it takes to make that possible, and most certainly getting a win back against Mathayus will help. Of course, our matches and plenty of information about the Pride available on our Facebook page. If you haven't already, like us at Lions Pride Sports. You can also search for Lions Den Training Facility, and you'll learn more about how to train to become a professional wrestler here in the Lions Den in Bryan, just like Mathayus has. One of the standouts, for sure. Here, well, Jay Alexander trying to sneak up behind Mathayus before we get underway. We do have ring announcements as well, though, and to the ring we go with Audrey Rose.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. The contest is also brought to you by Cheyenne Barnard Realtor. If you need a realtor that can help you find a home, house, service, any type of living expense, make sure you contact Cheyenne Barnard Realty.
She thinks she got some
in the ring to my left, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is from the Fighting Pits. He is the headline, Mathayus. His opponents to my right, weighing in at 225 pounds, he is from Dallas, Texas, and he is the Purveyor of Punishment, Jay Alexander.
Oh yeah? That's what, you dumbasses! This ain't Halloween! Shut up! Don't run it!
Ask for the chance and you shall receive, especially if you're asking for a Mathayus chance. This crowd riled up here at King of the Pride Part 2. It's been an incredible night. still to come this evening. Lions Pride Sports Championship on the line as Barrett Brown defends against Nobi Bryant and Rodney Mack. A three-way dance is Barrett Brown's first title defense, and as mentioned, these two men looking to position themselves for a chance at the top prize in the Pride down the line. You saw the rake of the eye, or at least the attempt, and it certainly does look like Mathayus was adversely affected. Alexander trying to get back on top, but Brian, our referee this evening, putting some space in between the two gentlemen. A matchup here between a black belt from Chuck Norris's Kickstart program against a former bodybuilder and former pro arena football player. These two men not afraid to make contact with one another. Mathayus getting Alexander to the shoulders, but Alexander slipping out and trying to gain waist control of the headline. The Purveyor of Punishment. One of the few opponents that Mathayus will have faced that has at least equal strength, if not a strength advantage over him. Alexander taking over. Mathayus taking control.
Open those fists! Open the fists!
These two men will strike with as much as they have in them, and that's a boot up from Mathayus into the face of Alexander. And now, the headline dropping the Purveyor right in the center of the ring and into a cover, looking for an early victory in this contest, but kick out by Alexander. One more time, though. Mathayus getting right back on top of him. Alexander to his feet, so Mathayus lays in a right. Now, again hoisting Alexander up in the side slam. Jay bailing to the outside, trying to get some space and a breather. But it's Mathayus heading to the outside. Big swing. First shot connected, second was blocked, and now Mathayus getting in some shots of his own on the outside. And a chop to that big chest of Jay Alexander. Oh my goodness, just the shots that these two are laying in on each other. As Alexander's up on the shoulder again, but Mathayus had an idea putting Jay face first into the ring post. Instead, it's the offense of Alexander. Mathayus dropped on the apron and now covered by the Purveyor of Punishment. Kick out by Mathayus. Alexander sending Mathayus into the corner. And as you can see, I think it was a turnbuckle that was loosened in the previous matchup has now come a bit unhinged as Alexander is putting shoulders right into the rib cage of Mathayus. And Mathayus down, takes a shot again to the ribs, maybe the kidney, back for sure. The midsection, front and back of Mathayus is now a target. After Alexander ground his fist into the ribs of Mathayus, an illegal rake of the face, as now the referee one more time putting space in between the competitors to check Mathayus. First it was that eye poke, as now Alexander ensuring that that loosened turnbuckle is free and that steel exposed, as now boots to the midsection of Mathayus. Each of those shot wounds. that wasn't a midsection shot, that was a hand stomp. But each of those shots to the midsection now of Mathayus will take the oxygen out of him, make it tougher for him to breathe. Uh-oh, jeez. Alexander with the wherewithal to stop himself. Same with Mathayus. They both do not connect the turnbuckle, but there is that knee as he ran in, did Alexander, and took down the headline. If we are being literal, Jay Alexander did in fact lose the matchup earlier this month to Mathayus. But I don't know, you want to fire this gentleman up. Oh, yeah, you don't. You do not want to fire him up. Huge slam, and the powerbomb is not enough. Alexander could not get a 3 count after he tried to push Mathayus through the mat, through the ring. The strength on display. Mathayus, no small man, and Alexander crushed him again. Nice drop toe hold there by the headline, and now the clothesline. Back elbow, just swinging and connecting. Kick to the midsection. The black belt now sending Alexander into the ropes, and a spine buster. The crowd knows what's next, or at least what's on the mind of Mathayus. Can he make it 2 wins in a row against one of Reality of Wrestling's top rising stars? And he charges! Alexander maybe had it scouted. Oh! And Mathayus goes face, neck first into that exposed turnbuckle. And now Alexander has Mathayus up and powered up and powered down. That's a deal breaker. And Alexander rolling Mathayus over into the cover. And the Purveyor prevails in the pride.
Here is your winner, Jay Alexander.
It's all even between these two as Jay Alexander picks up the W here in the Lion's Den. You can certainly say the turnbuckle, which he stands in front of, played a significant role in this matchup. You may not like it, but Jay Alexander coming through with a victory. You see him blocking the spear as he got his knee up, and then Mathayus, either his face, chin, or neck, found the turnbuckle, and it turned into a deal breaker as Alexander continues to talk smack to Mathayus' family. I don't know about you, I want to run this back one more time. Another incredible matchup. This time, Alexander reigns supreme.